So good. Today I'm sharing this super fast and easy high protein breakfast that I've been making a lot lately. Each serving has a little over 30 grams of complete protein, and honestly it takes like literally less than 5 minutes to make. Let's dive into the recipe. Now, if you guys are new here, my name's Autumn. I'm a certified clinical nutritionist with my master's nutrition human performance, and today's video is sponsored by Thrive Market. More on them in a bit. Okay, so this is like my cottage cheese jammy toast. Don't really have a name for it, but that's just what we're gonna call it. And it literally uses 3 ingredients: cottage cheese, my homemade blueberry jam, and then this paleo style bread. This blueberry jam or blueberry chia jam is super easy to make, and I'm actually developing a couple different versions of it for my upcoming summer meal plan. I already have it pre-made, but I wanted to show you how to make it and show you that even if you made this like on the spot, this whole meal still will take minutes to prep. So let's first start off with the blueberry chia jam. Okay, so first I'm going to put like about 2 cups worth of frozen blueberries into the pan. And you actually want specifically frozen berries, not fresh. It works better that way. And then I'm just going to turn the stovetop on to about like a medium heat. And we're just going to let that kind of like simmer and cook for a few minutes. It's really just to let the juices release and let it warm up. And then for just a little bit added flavor, I'm going to add about a splash of vanilla extract in here. I didn't measure, but it's probably about a teaspoon's worth. As it starts to warm up, you just want to sort of use the back of your fork and press it down, and that helps to release the juices a bit. So once it starts to look pretty juicy, which really should just take a few minutes, you're just going to add in about a tablespoon of chia seeds. This helps to act as the binder instead of adding in sugar, so that it'll get more of that like jammy consistency. It also adds in even more fiber too. So I'm just going to stir this in. And then I'm just going to turn off the heat and just let that sit. Once it cools, it's going to turn into more like this jammy consistency. You can see how it kind of holds its shape a little bit better, and it looks more like actual jam. But you honestly could just even use it warm like that too, and it tastes amazing. Which you could tell I've already had a taste of it because like my tongue is purple. Now you can make a really big batch of that and have it for the week, and it's done and ready, making this whole meal even faster and more simple. But moving on to the rest of it. Now the kind of like crux or most important part of this is having a paleo style bread that's actually like a nutrient dense option, which I found this bread option and I've honestly been obsessed with it. It contains real whole food ingredients like water, eggs, almond butter, golden flaxseed meal, arrowroot flour, psyllium husk powder, almond flour, apple cider vinegar, chia seeds, flax seeds, salt, hemp hearts, raw sunflower seeds, etc. A lot of these other low carb breads have just like wheat gluten in it and just really honestly like not very nutrient dense stuff. I like to opt for a paleo style or low carb bread that actually uses real ingredients and real food. That way you're going to get more full and satisfied. You're going to get nutrients that your body needs. It's just overall a better option. And interestingly, I actually found this bread on Thrive Market, literally just browsing around, which is why I love today's sponsor, Thrive Market. Thrive Market is an awesome online membership-based grocery store, and they're on a mission to make healthy living as easy and accessible and affordable as possible. Plus, it's delivered directly to your door, making your life just so much easier, especially if you're a new mom like me and just don't have the time to necessarily go to the store all the time. You can save on every order on high quality brands like Base Culture, which is the bread that I'm using today, on Thrive Market's website and on their app. Plus, if you happen to find the price lower someplace else, Thrive Market will match the price, always guaranteeing you the lowest price. And orders over $49 have free shipping. One of my favorite things about Thrive Market is how they have these filters on their website and on their app to discover different brands that fit your dietary preferences or needs. This is literally how I found this bread, which I'm so stoked about because I've been making it so often lately. So if you're plant-based or you're keto or you're gluten-free or you're opting for grass-fed, then you can mark these off to make sure that what you choose fits your needs. And you get access to foods that you might not be able to find at your local grocery store. Like maybe you don't have access to Base Culture bread at your local grocery store. You can get it through Thrive Market instead, all while saving money in the process. And right now you can join Thrive Market today to get 30% off your first purchase, plus a free gift valued up to $60. Seiji again wants to say hi. So head over to thrivemarket.com/autumnbates for 30% off your first order. I'll also have it linked down description below so you don't miss out. All right, now let's get back to making this meal. You can see why a fast and easy meal is extra important now. Okay, now this next part, hardest part of the whole recipe, you have to make sure you get it right. Grab 2 pieces of the bread and put it in the toaster. Super complicated. Warning, this is only for super skilled chefs. 2. So while that toasts, I'm just going to pull out a plate. Also, pro tip, since these are coming out frozen, you will wanna make sure you're toasting them long enough. Like right now, I have it set to, I think it's like just about 3 minutes or maybe a little less than 3 minutes. Now I totally could adjust the setting of this and make it toast longer, but I just haven't. So instead I make sure to put this down twice. So since it's frozen, just make sure you get it thoroughly toasted. So this bread, if you were going to try out this one in particular on Thrive Market, is their 7 nut and seed bread. They have other options like a keto bread, and then they also have a sourdough bread, which I just got and I'm testing out after this. But I just like the ingredients. Oh, gotta toast it again. I just like the ingredients best on this 7 nut and seed bread option, but I am excited to try out their sourdough option too. Overall, super pleased with these ingredients. Mwah. What's great is that also because it is frozen, it lasts for a really long time. So if you go through phases of just loving toast and wanting to have it every day, then you know it's there. But if you want to switch it up, then you can just keep it in the freezer and it's there for a while. See, this is their sourdough option. Their sourdough has eggs, cashew butter, arrowroot flour, sauerkraut, interesting, golden flaxseed meal, psyllium husk powder, almond flour, apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, coconut oil. A lot of the same ingredients, but it looks like sauerkraut and the cashew butter are the new ones in here. Interested, very curious. It's probably for like the sour flavor of sourdough. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, it's done, Seiji. Okay, next step. Put it on your plate. Okay, Seiji, I'm gonna set you down for 1 second. Now to ensure that you're getting 30 total grams of complete protein, I like to use a half of one of these larger cartons of cottage cheese. Depending on the brand you use, usually about a half carton will be roughly 30 grams of complete protein. And you just put this straight on top of the toasted bread. And then I'm just going to top it with our chia jam. Because it contains 0 added sugar, you can pretty much add as much of this as you want, but I'm going to use roughly like a couple tablespoons per piece of toast. Oh, this looks so good. Actually, I'm gonna do a little thing. This was not part of the plan, but I'm going to add just a little bit of cinnamon on top. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, tell me that doesn't look amazing. Especially if you miss toast or you miss having toast with meals, this is such a good swap. Definitely one of the more messy meals, but let's give it a taste test. So good. Now I love cottage cheese, but if you aren't a fan of cottage cheese, you could also use like Greek yogurt or skyr on top instead. You could even use like a plant-based Greek yogurt, which I have now. Now a lot of great healthy ingredients like this paleo bread can be found on Thrive Market and delivered directly to your door. So if you wanna get that discount for the 30% off your first order, plus the free gift valued up to $60, make sure you head over to thrivemarket.com/autumnbates. Or you can click on the link in my description so you don't miss out on that massive discount. Seiji's trying to reach for my food right now. But if you want some additional high protein breakfast ideas, you can check out this video next. Also, if you're new to my channel and you love this science-backed information, make sure you subscribe right here. Oh, come out new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. All right guys, I'm gonna go eat this and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah.